Hello guys, how are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. So today I'll talk to you a little bit about this book, which is called Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It is very famous, I think some of you already know it, but I'll talk to you about it. I decided to tell you about this book because it has a very special place in my heart. It was actually the first big book I read when I was younger. It has like 200 pages, so at that time it was something really amazing, right? I have the whole collection. There are 14 books and I've watched every movie. Oh, and I dropped them. No problem. Let's keep going. I'll tell you about this first one, which is called, guess what? Diary of a Wimpy Kid 1. What an original name, right? So it was written and illustrated by Jeff Kinney, who is a very famous writer in the United States. I really like the way he writes because he makes it easy to understand and he likes to draw a lot of stuff. So it is like a little text followed by a picture and a little bit more of text and more pictures. So it is easy to understand and you can see what you're reading. So it makes the story go faster and you get like, oh my god, this is really happening, and you can see everything. So it is very, very cool. I like it very much. So guys, this book tells the story of this boy. Can you see it? Is it focusing, girls? Just kidding. His name is Gregory Heffley, or just Greg Heffley, an 11-year-old boy who's going to middle school. Greg is a little bit lazy, actually, I'm not gonna lie. He doesn't like sports at all. He's not that much athletic, but he loves to play video games. His favorite video game is called Twisted Wizard 2. He talks about it every time. He likes to play it alone or with his best friend, Rolly Jefferson. But I'm not talking about Rolly right now. I'll tell you guys a little bit about Greg's brothers. His older brother is called Roderick. Roderick has finished school, but hasn't entered a good college. So he doesn't work, he doesn't study, he doesn't do anything. But he loves to play the drums. But actually, he's very bad at it. He has a band called Loaded Diaper. Yes, that's the name of his band. But they are like terrible. They are awful playing and singing. And Greg also has a younger brother who is called Manny. Manny is awful. He loves to annoy Greg. And their parents don't see what Manny does to him. Like once he broke Greg's video game. And their parents were like, oh, he is a baby, come on. And there are also their parents, Susan Heffley and also Frank Heffley. They are kind of crazy. They're not traditional parents because they like to show off and they like to be young, but they are not young. So that's what I have to tell you guys about Greg's family. Now, yes, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about Rolly Jefferson. He is Greg's best friend. He's also 11 years old and he's super intelligent, talking about school stuff, but he's a little bit spoiled and childish. And this is why Greg is ashamed of him sometimes. There's also Holly Hughes, an amazing, pretty, sweet girl who studies with the boys, and Greg has a huge crush on her. But the problem is that she's like perfect and she's super athletic. She loves to play tennis. And Greg is not like this, as I told you. So he does everything he can to be close to her and to show off. You know, he tries to be who he is not. He pretends to be someone else. And this is a problem. He faces this problem in the book, trying to be someone he is not in order to be popular in the school and in order to be close to Holly Hughes. And this is something very interesting in the book. Well guys, so as I said, in this first book of the sequence, Greg is going to middle school, a terrible place where lots of different kinds of people share hallways, right? And all he wants is to be super popular, so he does whatever he can to achieve this dream he has of being popular, but he's not able to get it because he pretends to be someone else. On the other hand, Rolly, his best friend, starts to be super popular because he is just himself. He doesn't try to be someone else. And people start to love him this way, and Greg gets pissed off, right? He's like, oh my god, how come people like him? He's like super childish, and they start to argue and to disagree on a lot of stuff. So they stop being best friends for a while. Well, at the end of the book, Greg and Rolly become friends again, of course, and it may sound a little bit cliche. It actually sounds very, very cliche, but we see that what matters is being ourselves and not pretending to be someone else just in order to be popular, and not trying to show off just to call people's attention, right? And we also see that good friendships matter, that it is important to have good people by our sides, right? So this is what we get at the end of the book. I like it. I really like it, as I told you. And I forgot to tell you guys, Holy Hills becomes friends with the boys. So it is something very, very cool. They become like 3 close friends. She's super sweet, as I said. And this is something cool in the book. Everybody becomes friends. And yes, it is a book for children, but I really love it, guys. Well, this is all I have to say. I think there is nothing else to add. And thank you guys very much. Sorry, I was a little bit nervous. I had to record like multiple times until I get this video that I'm sending you. So that's it. Thank you guys.